Jan.
And I'm Tracy, and we are here on the Celebrity Beyond.
Now, the Celebrity Beyond is just a beautiful ship. It's not very old, though. It's actually launched in 2022, making it only about 3.5 years old by the time we're on here. And it's actually not that big, with a double capacity of just over 3,200, which is pretty much what we're sailing with today. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to show you this beautiful ship. Now, if you've seen any of our ship tours before, you know what we're going to do is we're going to start right up here on top. We're going to work our way down. And what you're going to see is below Tracy and I, what you're going to do is you're going to see a deck plan and then a small little dot that shows where we are. All right, let's go see the Celebrity Beyond. All right, and so the first place we have is the Mast Bar. It is one of the bars you have here, full service bar. What is also nice is you're going to find all along the Celebrity Beyond is a lot of different places where you have places to sit, where there's right there on the mast or over here on the starboard side of the ship, there's several loungers, which is nice to be able to soak in the sun.
Up here on deck 16, you have your fitness track. So you have a walking track as well as a running track. And the neat thing about this is it actually has a nice uphill incline for the extra workout that you might think you need. 5 laps will give you 1 mile and 3 laps will give you 1 kilometer. Behind me here is one of the entrances to the retreat. This is your ship in the ship concept on Celebrity. This is your members only area that you do pay quite a bit of an upcharge for. And inside of there includes places like the Lumine restaurant, several private decks and a pool, as well as butler service. It's a really lovely area. Unfortunately, we will not be there on this ship tour.
All right, so before we go down the incline on the running track that Tracy talked about, here on deck 16, there are 2 hot tubs. This is the first of those that overlooks the pool deck. So now we took the jogging track down to deck 15 and we went past the ping pong tables, lots of different loungers, and now what we've done is we come into the Rooftop Garden. Now what you have behind me, there are 2 infinity pools, not hot tubs. They're cool, but they're warm, but they're not heated anyway. That are really kind of nice, very large. You can put a lot of people in there. We know it was a sea day yesterday.
We are in the middle of the Rooftop Garden, and this place is fantastic. Why? Because there's live plants in here, flowers and bushes and greenery everywhere. And then right behind me on the pool day, which we noticed yesterday, is a big pickleball court. Pickleball is a big thing on this ship because there were people lined up all day waiting to play on the court.
And if pickleball works up an appetite, back here you have the Rooftop Grill, which is a paved venue. All right, so as we go all the way to the back or the aft of deck 15 behind the Rooftop Garden, what we have is the Sunset Bar. Also what you have is one of the 2 outside smoking areas we've seen.
on deck 14 in the aft, and this is your Oceanview Cafe. This is your buffet area. There's plenty of seating here and lots of big windows to look out to the sea. We also like that they have the buffet stations are set up in a way that it's not in a line. They're actually kind of more stationed where it's easier for you to navigate around to all the different choices available. If you can't find seating by the windows here, there's plenty of seating in the back.
So just like a lot of other ships, you do have an area behind the buffet, which you have al fresco dining.
And as you're leaving the buffet area, or actually entering, if depending on your direction, is one of the bars that they have up here called the El Segundo Bacio. It also has specialty coffees as well.
So right by where you can get some cappuccino lattes, you can come to one of my favorite areas where you can get ice cream, which is, oh, by the way, complimentary. All right, so we're still on deck 14 as we're starting to move forward. We get to the main pool. This place is a wonderful place, has lots of nice seating. You have a really large pool, which is deceptive because on embarkation day and our first port day, it actually wasn't very busy at all. Yesterday was a sea day, very, very busy, but there was so much going on with dancing and music and just people having a great time.
One of the unique things that you're going to find on celebrity ships is the magic carpet. This is a multi-purpose area that is used for tendering. There's also a bar in here, and there's even a restaurant for dining options, and it goes up and down the ship.
All right, so now we're forward of the pool, right here on the pool deck. You actually have the pool bar, which usually is pretty busy.
And if you wanted a little bit of added exclusivity without paying the retreat prices, you can go and rent yourself a cabana here around the pool. It looks lovely.
All right, so if you watched many of our videos, you know I love a hamburger, and this is a great place to get a hamburger as well as hot dogs and a couple other things. This is your Mast Grill. So as we continue to move forward, we come to the Solarium. The Solarium is a complimentary adults-only area. It is both air conditioned, or at least climate controlled. It doesn't really get cool, but it doesn't really get hot in here. Also, it's covered, which is really nice because on one of our port days, it was raining, and Tracy and I was in here, had a great time. Now, back in the corner, you have the Spa Cafe. The Spa Cafe is a for-fee place where you can get healthy snacks and juices.
When these doors open up behind me, this is your spa area. This is a full-service spa that does massages and facial treatments and medical consults, all kinds of stuff. On our cruise, they did offer a thermal pass. They have infrared spas, they have salt room, they have a nice thalassic area, but they don't have like a thalassic spa.
All right, so what we've done actually, we've gone back up to deck 15. About the only way you can get to what is the fitness center. As we come back from the spa, go up the steps, and what you have is a 24/7 fitness center, which is really nice. You don't have to wait for it to open. It has lots of different cardio machines, free weights, strengths. You also have areas for stretching, relaxation, and they have different classes throughout the day. All right, so that's everything down to deck 14. Now, the decks, there is no deck 13 for obvious reasons. Everything from decks 12 to 6 are all rooms. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to deck 5. All right, now we're down on deck 5 in the aft, and this is the Eden. The Eden actually is a multi-story, multi-venue type area. You have, first of all, the area we are right here, which is just a beautiful lounge space with a wonderful bar back here. In the evenings, they do have entertainment. By the way, the entertainment on ship is actually very good, both in the theater, which we'll see in a moment, as well as in the lounges. Back on the port side is one of your smoking areas, which has a lot of really comfortable spaces, which you can sit and see the water go die as you're imbibing in your tobacco products. Now, the other thing you have is you have the Eden restaurant.
We're here in the Eden restaurant, and this is one of your specialty restaurants, so you do have to pay for this. And the prices vary. They have a tasting menu. They also have an a la carte menu. It's a curated menu by the chef where you can actually watch your food being cooked in the live kitchen.
All right, so this is a continuation of the Eden. Now we've moved up on deck 6 of the Eden, which has all these wonderful, nice places to sit and relax.
Although it's not open right now, the Eden Cafe is right behind us. This is actually half complimentary and half pay. So you can have sandwiches and wraps, light food, and you also can get premium sandwiches as well.
All right, so as we go forward, the music is really loud, so I'm going to talk about it here. You're going to go by several different shops. On the right-hand side, you're going to have Mankind. This is basically a Mont Blanc store where you can get any of the Mont Blanc pens, your watches, your belts, anything like that. And then on the left side, you have a very nice chocolate place.
We've now made it to the next specialty restaurant. This is the Fine Cut, and this is Celebrity Beyond Steakhouse.
All right, so we just went through one of the other specialty restaurants. So this is here on the Celebrity Beyond. This is Raw on 5, which is your seafood and sushi restaurant.
And now we are here at the World Class Bar. This looks like a whiskey and bourbon bar, and that's really a nice place because it is right next to the Fine Cut Steakhouse.
All right, so we're almost all the way to the forward on deck number 5. We're here at the club. The club is actually 2 stories, so we'll talk about the club when we get down to it on deck number 4.
Over here on deck 5 forward, you make it to the theater. It's actually a 2-level theater, and this is where all of your production shows are going to be. The seats are really comfortable, and it's like an amphitheater style seating, and there really is no bad seat anywhere in the house.
We've now come down to deck number 4. We're just to the aft of the theater, and we come to the shops of celebrity. In here, if you have, you want to get any of your celebrity gear, hats, shirts, any other type of wear, you also have your duty free is here, which has different liquors, cigars, as well as perfumes and colognes.
As Jan had mentioned earlier, on deck 4 and 5 is the club, and this is where a lot of your activities take place. We've done quite a few trivias here. They play the game shows at night here, and there's a lot to do here throughout your cruise.
Right behind me, you have your future cruise, so if you want to be able to book a cruise while you're here, this is where you come.
Right past the future cruise desk, you have your destination excursions area. This is where you can book excursions or you can amend them if you'd book them online.
All right, on the Celebrity Beyond, you're not going to find those little kiosks where you have all your different pictures. What you do is you come here, you have these computer screens, and this is where you can be able to review any of the pictures that have been taken of you by the staff here on the Celebrity Beyond.
And right behind me in the Grand Plaza, you have one of your specialty coffee places, a Cafe Baccio. Celebrity has paired with Chef Daniel Boulud, who is a Michelin-starred chef, and this is the Le Voyage. This is a place, this is a specialty restaurant. It will cost you extra. They do have tasting menus, and they also have a la carte entrees.
So right next to the Le Voyage, we have another specialty restaurant. This is the Le Grand Bistro and the Petit Chef. What's interesting about this, once again, it's a specialty restaurant, but they have to have projections that have interactive things that come down on your table as you eat. And right next to the Grand Bistro, what you have is you have the craft bar, really nice, comfortable area here, bar, but as well as some bar food as well that is available for fee.
We are now at one of the busiest areas that we have found on this ship, and that's the casino. One of the things that we have noticed about it, first of all, it's non-smoking, and it has all of the trappings of a great casino. It has your slot machines, it has craps, it has poker, it has roulette, it has everything. There's also been several Texas Hold'em competitions here.
All right, so if you did not donate enough money in the casino, you can come across here to Time Is Now or the Effie to be able to find all those different baubles you might want to pay and take home with you.
We now are at deck 4 aft, and this is one of your 4 main dining rooms, and this is the Cypress. So how Celebrity does it is a little bit different than other places. They have theme-inspired restaurants, and this is your Mediterranean-themed inspired restaurant. What they also have on there is the daily specials that are the same around all 4 of the main dining rooms, and then they have the Greek and Mediterranean specialties as well that are available every night.
All right, so right next to the Cypress restaurant, you have the Cosmopolitan. This is a globally inspired restaurant. It also is your second of your main dining rooms, and it's the one that's open for breakfast.
We've just come down one deck, and now we are at the third of our 4th main dining rooms, and this is the Tuscan. So this is your Italian-inspired restaurant, which means that you're going to have some Italian dishes mixed in with the daily specials that are served throughout the ship.
Now on deck 3, we have our fourth of our main dining rooms. This is Normandy, which is your French-inspired main dining room.
And now we are on deck 3, and this is where your guest services is located. So if you have any issues with your room or your bill or anything, you come and talk to the ladies here.
All right, so as we move forward on deck number 3, we come to the Grand Plaza, and in the center of that, you have the Martinis. This is just a fantastic area, lots of really comfortable seating all the way around. They have live entertainment throughout the evening, as well as we've had trivia here, lots of different things going around here. It really is a great place to just kind of hang out.
We are here forward on deck 3, and this is the Camp at Sea. This is Celebrity Beyond's Kids Club.
All right, so that is the Celebrity Beyond. All right, so we are actually sailing into Jamaica right now. So go on and watch this video to see how we decided what to do in port. And as always, keep on traveling.